This is a short audio guide to support you as you step out into your daily exercise. So just taking a moment just to first of all appreciate this. Some time for yourself, some time for you to walk and to be outside and to reconnect with yourself and with the environment you're in. So just first of all noticing that you're moving away from other things that you're busy with. Perhaps you've been working or caring for others, and this is space for you to just connect with being here right now. And first of all, thanking yourself for taking this time. So as you step out into your exercise, just notice this, the feet coming in connection with the floor. Take a moment to really sense into how the feet feel right now, perhaps noticing the socks or shoes in connection with the skin. And notice how they move into the floor and then lift. Notice they aren't always connected with the ground. And notice there is movement as you're walking. Your arms are moving, the rest of the body is moving too. Just become aware of the body here right now in motion as you move and walk. Perhaps just tuning in to the pace, tuning in to how the feet come into connection with the ground, leave the ground and connect again. See if you can just bring your attention here, noticing the feet on the ground, walking. And as you start to bring attention here to the motion of walking, just say this over in your mind with each step, walking, walking, walking. And notice how you're shifting to being here right now walking and the mind is still settling. The mind may well wander off into thoughts from before or things coming up, but see if you can just come back to this. Here now, walking. And as you walk, you may start to get drawn to other sensations calling your attention. So let's allow ourselves now to come out to these. Start to notice sounds that are around you right now. Allow yourself to be drawn to sounds that are close by, sounds that are far away. What's the loudest sound you can hear right now? And what's the quietest sound you can hear right now? Are there any sounds you can hear now that you couldn't hear before? And notice how the sounds shift and change. Nothing staying the same. So opening up to all the wealth of sounds that are around, whatever environment you're in. If you're in a very noisy environment, opening up to all of this as sound. Or if you're in a very quiet environment, really listen carefully to open up to all the sounds as quiet as they may be. And seeing if you can just explore the wealth of sound as you walk. Maybe also including in that the sounds coming from walking. Just opening up a broad, expansive awareness of all sounds. And as you open up in this way, notice how quickly the mind labels these sounds. Perhaps building images of where the sounds are coming from or who they're from. See if each time you can notice these coming up and open up again to experience them as sounds. Notice if anything comes in about liking or disliking these sounds. And again, that's fine, but just notice this. And then see if you can open up again to be aware of them as sounds. And now perhaps choosing a sound that you're aware of right now. A sound you can narrow your attention on to really be interested in further detail about this sound. Really notice the qualities of this sound. Is there a rhythm in the sound? What tone is the sound? Is there silence within the sound? Does the sound change? Where is the sound? See if you can notice new things about this sound that you hadn't noticed before. And if the mind starts to analyse the sound or judge the sound or even label the sound, notice the mind doing this, and each time just come back to be interested in it as a sound. And now opening up again to hear all the sounds around from far and near. The whole wealth of sounds again coming into your senses and into your attention. And carrying on your walk in this way, perhaps bringing attention back to the pace, the feet on the ground, the steps you're taking. And as you walk in this way, notice the feeling of breathing within you. Notice as you're walking, the breath coming in and out of the body. Where do you feel this in the body? Where do you feel the breath as it enters and leaves? Perhaps taking your attention there for a moment. Seeing if you can just observe the breath as you're moving in this way. Bringing attention to breathing. Each breath and each step, a different moment, a different place on your walk. And just allowing the breath just to breathe itself. Notice as you're walking, the breath knows what to do. You can be here walking with the breath. The breath is breathing and you're observing it whilst you walk. No effort required here. Nothing to fix in the breath here. Nothing to solve as you walk and as you breathe. And perhaps even choosing now as you walk and breathe in this way to smile. Perhaps raising the sides of your mouth up, allowing a smile into the mouth, into the face. Relaxing the facial muscles. Perhaps just rolling the shoulders back a little bit more as you walk. And allowing that smile to come in to the face. Notice here, anything shifted or changed in how you're walking? It doesn't have to be. Just being interested is enough. So walking in this way and smiling as you enjoy your daily exercise. Taking a moment now just to really tune into what you can see around you right now. Becoming aware of all the things that you're picking up in your line of vision right now. Taking in perhaps buildings or structures, colours, the landscape around you maybe. What's the highest thing you can see right now? What's close to the ground that you can see as you walk? What's the thing furthest away that you can see right now? And again, opening up widely just to take in the whole expanse of your vision right now. And perhaps seeing how quickly again the mind could label this, or judge it, or want it to maybe be something other than it is. Notice how the mind does this, but we can come back to just allowing ourselves to see things as they are right now and be open to this. And be interested in this. And you may choose again to choose one thing that you want to look at more closely. If you want to, you can take a pause from walking to just be still. Perhaps bringing something up close to look at that's caught your eye. See if you could bring a caring nature to examine something that you can see right now closely. Perhaps noticing the colour, the light and shadow with it, the shape and size. Just being really aware of what you can see in this, as if you've never seen this before. And maybe you haven't. But seeing if you can be really interested in what you're looking at right now. And now choosing to let that go from your attention as you continue to walk. Continue on your journey, on your exercise, letting go of that from your attention. Carrying on walking in a way where you're noticing the feet in connection with the ground supporting you, holding you as you walk. Noticing the movement in the body. And noticing how the breath breathes itself as you move in this way. And again, inviting in a smile. Inviting in that relaxation of the facial muscles. And allowing in a smile to the eyes, to the mouth. Perhaps even allowing in a smile to the body here. What does that feel like as you walk? Seeing if you can really open up to this experience right now. You may want to experiment with different paces of walk. If you slightly slow down your walk right now, what's that like? If you slightly speed up your walk right now, what is this like? Perhaps bringing a slight more bounce to the walk. What's this like? Just experimenting in your own time with slight adjustments to your walk. Maybe slight adjustments to the way you swing your arms or move your body. Just whatever you're comfortable with right now, just with interest and curiosity. And as you do so, just being aware still of how the mind responds to this. Without needing to get hooked into the story of this, just out of interest. And then just finding your own natural rhythm again, noticing how the body comes back to a natural rhythm as it walks. Just settling back into this, and into your natural breath coming and going. And just thanking yourself for being interested in your experience of walking right now. Opening up to experimenting in this way and being really present right now in your exercise. being really present in where you are and being in this walk, creating this space for you in this moment. And so leaving you now to continue your walk in your own time, in your own space, and just knowing you can always come back to reconnecting with yourself and your environment in this way. Coming back to being present and letting go of the past or the future needs. And giving yourself this space whenever you want to enjoy the rest of your walk and the rest of your day.